What do you think?
Oh, that's a tough situation because when you bring in LeBron and then you combine that with the Lakers, there's expectations come with that. You know, if they're struggling midway, you got to give them at least 25 to 30 games to see where you're going to be at right now, because you got to understand LeBron been on teams where they started slow and they picked it up. I know he's a little older, but this is still LeBron James. You got to get his team time to gel. 25, 30 games, you see where they at, then you got to evaluate. You got to evaluate.
Here's a question for you. Do you believe Magic Johnson when Magic Johnson says, Luke is safe for this year?
I think he's safe for now.
I said for the year.
For the year.
Do you believe Magic Johnson when he says that? I don't.
I think it depends on, like I said, after 25, 30 games, Magic is going to look and be like, all right, you know, if things ain't going right, they still sitting around the 9th, 10th seed and they under 500, he might pull the plug.
But do you think that's the problem, coaching?
Oh, man. Listen, I don't know. I don't think they just have the right fit, that team. You know, we used to seeing LeBron around guys like shooters. You know, they have a lot of playmakers and inexperience. I mean, I know they got Rondo, who has experience. Lance Stevenson's been deep in the playoffs. JaVale McGee, of course. But it just doesn't seem like the right fit. And then they're not that good on defense.
Paul, how much of it, though, is that when he was in the East, LeBron's game is so absurd that he could take a team without any other great players and drag them kicking and screaming to the finals, right? Now you're in the West. In the West, you probably need another great player.
Yeah,
is there anyone on the roster now who has the chance to be that guy this season, or are they going to have to make a move?
I think they need to make a move this year. There's not a guy on the roster this year, but I do think Ingram or the young fella, you know, I think the young
Lonzo
fella,
or Kuzma?
Kuzma, I think he got a shot, but not this year. I think they're a couple years away to, like, really trying to reach their potential, maybe become an all-star, but not this year.
Are y'all ready for this? I'm going to say something. I didn't bring it up. I'm going to bring it up to my man, Paul. You know who I think the Lakers should get on the phone with? I think the Lakers should get on the phone with the Washington Wizards and do everything in their power except LeBron, obviously, and Kuzma. They should keep those two. And Josh Hart. They should do everything they can to get Bradley Beal. And if you got to trade Brandon Ingram to do it, do it. If you got to take that damn Otto Porter to do it, do it.
Trade Hart for Beal, too.
Like, even get Bradley Beal, you know, how much does that make the Lakers? How much
better?
They need
a shooter. They need a shooter. They don't have a shooter.
You're saying it's way bigger than that.
It's bigger than that. The problems is bigger than that.
Well,
I mean, they get another all-star. It's bigger. Yeah, they get an all-star in Bradley Beal, but how much of a leap do they take?
I can't believe what I'm hearing from you.
How much of a leap do they take?
I thought I was talking to the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I was talking to the truth. The truth shall make you free.
Listen.
Not set you free, make you free. I'm getting biblical here. Here's the deal, Paul Pierce. You know good and damn well if you are LeBron James or somebody, you got to have somebody to throw the ball to put it in the hole. You can be as beautiful as you want to be. Rondo had you and Ray Allen.
He got guys. Kuzma, he could put it in the basket.
Hart can shoot.
Hart can shoot.
They can't shoot like Bradley Beal, y'all.
You're talking about couple percentage points difference.
Oh, Lord.
Look, I don't even see the shooting as a problem, though, to tell you the truth. That's only a problem so far.
Their defense is terrible.
Right, the defense.
The defense
now, Paul,
is terrible.
How do you address the defense when we've seen LeBron in the last 5 years or so, because he has to preserve himself to make that playoff run? He cannot lead by example on defense. If you don't have self-motivated guys on defense, a LeBron team's not going to play defense. How do they address that?
It's going to be hard in the regular season because you got older guys like Rondo. He's a great defender, but for an 82-game season, it's tough on those guys. They're in their 30s. You'll see them play better defense in the playoffs. They needed Tyson Chandler. They need that shot blocker back there because when JaVale McGee came out the game,
shot blocker.
I mean, they need something that
he
somebody
defends
that
and
can protect
rebounds,
them.
but not
He'll
a shot
help
blocker.
their defense.
Right.
He'll help their defense.
Let me ask you this: who do you have going to the Western Conference Finals right now?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Tough, right?
It's definitely, you got Golden State, but it's so wide open.
Denver for real?
Denver's for real. Denver's for real. I'm telling you, them young boys can play. I like the mix on their team. Jokic, he's showing to be an all-star for sure. And maybe
Jalen was right about that.
He could be the best center in the game.
Are they this year's Utah Jazz, or is Utah Jazz still the Utah Jazz and we just got another player now?
I'm not so sure about the Utah Jazz. You know, they got a young player leading them. They're still inexperienced, but I like what Denver's doing. I think it's going to be Denver, truthfully. They got depth. They got depth.
A money man.
Who else? Who else
that's scoring the clutch and everything. Going to sit up here and act like the Lakers don't need a shooter. That's not that important. You of all people.
No, they need a shooter, but they need a little more than that.
I know that, but
they need a little more than that.
Let's not minimize the importance of a shooter.
You trying to put tape on a broken glass. You can't. The water's still going to leak.